So something happened, man. I don't know if the atheists started praying or something or what's going on, but God heard us, okay? Jack Doherty is banned on Kick. Let's go. I'm gonna do a victory lap, BRB. Whew, okay, back from the victory lap. Gonna need some electrolytes after that. Got a Gatorade right beside me. Now, Jack Doherty is definitely competing for the top worst influencer spot of 2024, and he's kind of in the lead, I'm not gonna lie. It is neck and neck between him and Neon for being the most insufferable nuisances in society, but we'll see what happens. As of right now, I'm not sure. But luckily, the referee of this race to the bottom, being the Kick staff, have actually intervened and given Jack Doherty what looks like a temporary suspension on their website. Now, in general, I usually do not like deplatforming. I find that when people get banned, it sets a bad precedent, but there are obvious exceptions to this rule. Your groomers, your scammers, pedophiles, criminals, etc. If you record content where you're doing something that can land you behind bars, chances are there's a reason you might not be allowed on the platform. And in Jack Doherty's case, you have a couple things: the fighting in public, the inciting of violence, the harassment, etc. But from what I'm reading here, I have this article by Dexerto pulled up. It doesn't seem that the reason he was temporarily banned was because of any of that. It's rather because he was streaming with one of these OnlyFans girls that he pimps out, and the OnlyFans girl had like a nip slip or something, and I don't know, he got like a slap on the wrist for it, which is like wrong idea, right execution, or maybe wrong execution, right idea. I mean, I'm glad he got some sort of a punishment, but it wasn't because of all the fights that he was causing in public, you know?
Yeah, back up, yo, they're gonna push up. Yeah, good. Stop. I'll crack this second ass. Get the ass out of here. It's so gay. All right, get the fuck out of here. No, try about it. Yeah. You look how they switch it up again.
Jack, why did they kick you out? My boyfriend's in the...
It's fine. I don't want to be in the tournament. It's the tournament. Hey, you're all pro college students. You can't leave your tent. You have no rights. You're in jail. We got out of there, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Watch your language. There's kids around here.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read, though.
What are you talking about?
Your kids can't read, can they?
I'm sure your kids watch.
Get away from me.
You started talking to me, buddy.
Get away from me.
You get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
There's something to say, you motherfucker.
McKinley, back up.
What the fuck's your problem?
It's like if some guy legitimately nuked the entire state of Iowa, but only got in trouble with the police for a pack of Pokemon cards he had shoplifted like 10 years ago. Now, obviously, I can't show the clip that got him banned because I'll get banned, but Keemstar tweeted out that Jack Doherty was banned on Kick, and then he responds by saying, "I'll be back tonight, devil emoji." Bro, do us a favor, sit this one out, okay? You're benched. Sit on the bench, contemplate your actions. You're in timeout, okay? Just sit there, twiddle your thumbs. Also, has anyone else noticed that this picture of Jack Doherty is like the only one we ever see of him? Anyway, moving on. So the girl that actually flashed on Jack Doherty's stream goes by the name Xena the Witch, and she is also pretty horrible, I'm not gonna lie. You know what they say, misery loves company. These two freaks are just made for each other. Jack Doherty and this girl Xena the Witch. Oh my god, just a bunch of degenerate filth. She drops this tweet saying, 24-hour ban, guys, no more flashy flash. Sign up for my OF to see that. Gotta respect the platform. I think I would rather be launched into a wind turbine than have my children turn out like this. The word disappointed would fundamentally fail to describe the level of shame and despair I would feel if my child ended up like this. Someone replies to the tweet by saying, "You realize you flashed thousands of kids. That's technically engaging in, and there are parents that could charge if it was ever brought to their light and they wanted to do something. I'd say respect you and the eyes of those who are watching the platform." And she goes, "Aw, poor kids. Maybe they parents shouldn't have them on the internet unsupervised watching adults who do 18 plus content and OF." Alright, so first of all, this dummy seems to not understand that Jack Doherty's Kick streams are not 18 plus, in the sense that if I go onto the website right now, there is nothing to verify my age. There's not even one of those little pop-ups that says, "Are you 18?" and then you just obviously click yes, even if you're 10 years old. They're not even doing the bare minimum to filter out, you know, literal children. And maybe they don't have to in the first place because because their content isn't adult content. Like, they obviously banned Jack Doherty temporarily because they broke that rule. But this whole deferring responsibility to the parents is just a cheap way to not feel any sort of shame or guilt. Like, yes, obviously parents should be watching what their kids are doing online. Of course, that's not even like a question or something that's controversial. But two things can be true at once. Yes, parents should be watching what their kids are doing, and you also did expose kids to nudity. You can blame the parents for that, but at the end of the day, who did that? You did. You showed the kids nudity, not the parents. But also, parents are not geniuses, especially with the live streaming stuff. Jack Doherty could have like 20% content that is like totally age appropriate, and that's what the parent sees and determines, okay, my child can watch that. But then, you know, the moment they stop looking, this sort of stuff happens. Parents are not going to be monitoring their kid 24/7. I would say that's bad parenting. You do want to foster independence, but in this digital age, there is a certain amount of, you know, just like unpredictability.
Beta said, hey, yo, you're a little bro, you're a he doesn't even have his kick money yet. Yo, you're fucking
I'm Beta.
imagine being 33 years old and
Beta.
fuck, yo, get me some water bottles, John. Give me some fucking
You're lucky
yo.
I made friends with your security guard.
We're going back.
The dog shit out of you.
No, we can't bust. You punch like a too.
Slap the dog shit out of you.
That didn't even hurt.
Slap the
You punch like a bitch.
slap you, dog. 5 fingers.
You have a fucking problem.
You're on
You
me.
have a fucking
Your
problem.
bitch is
No one
on me.
wants you. No one fucking wants you. You're a bitch. You're a sad life. Yeah, who the fuck does that shit?
Me.
You need to be fucking humble. That is crazy.
Why did this collab ever happen? Fuzi is mentally ill, he's a manic person. Jack Doherty is probably just a clout-seeking bottom feeder. I just don't understand what these two people gain from hanging out with each other. When you take these two egos and put them in a room together, obviously they're gonna clash pretty hard. Every single person in every single one of Jack Doherty's streams suck. His security sucks. He sucks. The girls he hangs with suck. The streamers he hangs with suck. Everything about everything this guy's involved in is just the worst. I don't really know how to say it, okay? Go to a random moment in any of his streams and take a screenshot. Whoever's on screen, look into them, do like 5 minutes of research as to who these people are. I guarantee most of the time, 80 to 95% of the time, they're gonna be scumbags. And the thing is, I just don't even see anyone disagreeing with me, which is the funny thing. I go on YouTube, every video I see recommended about Jack Doherty is about how he sucks. They're about how everyone he rolls with is cringe, they're cornfields, no one likes them. It's just, I find it interesting. How is this guy thriving when 90% of the content on YouTube that has his name in it is just about how bad he is? But I think he likes it. I think he's really desperate for the hate, and I know I'm playing into it a little bit, but there's gonna come a point in this guy's career where all of the outrageous stunts he's pulled will no longer be as interesting or as crazy as the last one, so he's gonna resort to doing crazier and crazier things like, I don't know, smoking fentanyl at a kid's playground and passing the pipe around. Like, I think there's gonna come a point where he's gonna be all out of ideas, drained creatively, and is gonna resort to just like the most absurd thing. He's gonna like jump off buildings with parachutes, and maybe his parachute fails, but before he hits the ground, his cameraman knows to move the camera away so he doesn't get banned on Kick, because that's his main priority. And if he were to ever pass away, he would definitely have it in his will, his final wishes, that someone continues to stream on his account. Like, they want to stream his funeral, and at the funeral there's gonna be a big TV with chat on the screen, so chat can have their comments and pay their respects, or maybe not even pay their respects, just spam with emotes or spam L plus ratio. And the only time I've ever seen someone supporting him has never been on YouTube. Like, they never show their face because no one would want to be associated with that unless they were getting the bag. But it's always someone on Twitter who I think would get on their hands and knees to collaborate with this guy to get like a fraction of a crumb of the clout that Jack Doherty has. Like, if you go to Jack Doherty's replies on Twitter, there's always like one guy who's like, oh, Jack W, and then you go to his profile and he has a Kick page with 5 followers, and you can just tell like he'll literally do anything for that Jack collab. Guys on Twitter replying to him, this is what they live for. They want that Jack collab more than anything. Anyway, when this guy ends up smoking fentanyl, I'll be here saying, told you so. And yeah, that's about it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow my social medias. Links are all in the description below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.